Hi everybody, Jason Hughes here and Kaitlyn Hughes.
Hi.
With the Hughes Music Show, the Hughes Brothers Theater in Branson, Missouri. And for one more opportunity to talk to one of our entertainers in our show.
The best one.
But we're excited to have Kaitlyn here. Now, Kaitlyn, you've been performing for quite some time. How old were you when you first started doing the show?
I was like 3 months old because I performed Baby Jesus, even though I'm a girl. They tricked you. I was Baby Jesus when I was 3 months old, and I performing for 16 years, almost 17.
She was a really cute Baby Jesus. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So she's been in the show for pretty much that whole time.
Almost 17 years.
And you're a singer. You're a dancer. You love to talk to people.
I do.
Yeah. She's what? So how did that happen that you became such a good talker?
I don't know. I just loved hanging out with people, like my friends and stuff. When I was little, we had a park down our street, and I'd go down there, and we'd have cookouts and stuff. And by the end of the time we left the park, I knew every single kid there, and we were best friends. And we were like, let's meet again sometime. And we never saw each other after that. But I just loved talking to people. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's something that I've noticed about Kaitlyn through the years, is that she's always has such an easy time just talking to anybody, which is maybe partly because she's an entertainer, but that's not true of all of the kids. Not all of them just want to talk to everybody. But Kaitlyn is
It's just
instantly.
a personality thing.
Yeah, it is, and it's awesome. So now you're a dancer. I think you're one of the best dancers in our show.
Yep.
She's like, yeah,
Of
naturally.
course.
But what's your favorite forms of dance?
I did everything when I was little. I did ballet and tap and jazz and contemporary and hip hop. I actually didn't do hip hop until like I was a little bit older, but that's my favorite, hip hop. I took a little bit of breaky dancing and pop and lock and stuff like that. That's my favorite.
Yeah, and boy, I tell you, when she is dancing, she's just so energetic, and there's something about the crispness and the energy of
Crispness.
Well, it's not a technical term,
No, it's not.
but
it's accurate.
But it's accurate. She's just got a strength and energy when she's performing on stage. It just, your eye is drawn to her energy and persona on stage. It's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. Yeah. So what do you? I know that's just. Do you think that that's just something you've developed over the years, or?
Yeah, I watched videos of me when I was little. I'm definitely not as good as I am now, but because everybody has to work up to get better at, even if they're good at it when they're born, they have to get better and better just to be the best. And I'm not the best, but I really worked hard. We stopped taking dance classes a while ago, and I still loved doing it. So even like I'd watch YouTube videos all the time, and even just watching it would help me just like know what people would do with their bodies and how they moved and stuff. So yeah.
So how many hours do you think you've spent just in front of the mirror by yourself, just working moves out and just figuring
Just
it out?
depends. It depends on what move it is, because some of them are really tricky. But right now I don't do as much just because I'm a little bit more busy. But I used to, like a couple years ago, we have a rehearsal studio up behind the stage, and I would have my mom just take me here, and I'd dance for like 5 hours, or just like make up stuff and practice, and it definitely helped me a lot.
Yeah, it's really exciting to watch you in the show with all of the different things that you do. When you first started taking on a kind of more of a major role in the show, you were younger than most of the other girls.
Yeah.
Why do you think that was?
I'm 16, I'll be 17 in July, the end of July. But I always was just kind of like, I hung out with the older kids. I just related with them more, like my older siblings' friends than mine, or people my age. And I was told a lot that I was really mature for my age. And we have a lot less girls in our family around our age than boys. And so I kind of had to like step up in the role of being like an older girl, and I do like a lot of the wife's parts and stuff. And sometimes people ask me like, which Hughes brother are you married to? And I'll be like, no.
Yeah,
That's not
she
me.
doesn't take the role of a wife,
No.
just to clarify.
Just do the stuff in the show.
But she often will do some of the parts that the wives do in the
So
show.
I kind of had to step
Yeah.
up, so in that way.
Yeah, and the fact that you were probably about 4 or 5 inches taller than any of the other girls your age.
Yeah, and all the
Yeah.
other boys do too. I mean, the boys would be like, she's younger than me. Why does she get to do this stuff? And
Her cousins were often a little bit bothered that she was put in a number
before them.
Yeah, when they were 16 and she was 12. You know, what's going on? Well, she looks older than you. Sorry. That's a part of show business.
Yeah.
Often is, you know, you're
Got to do what's best for the show.
yeah, whatever looks and feels best is what happens typically. But that's a lot of fun, and because of that, you've really had the opportunity to
Grow as a performer, I
yeah,
would say.
yeah, doing things that are harder than other people your age,
Mm-hmm,
and but you lived up to it. I mean, you always were able to do the things you were asked to. So that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are some of the other things that you do? I mean, in the show you do several. You're not just a dancer.
No.
So, what else do you do in the show?
I play the violin. I play a couple other instruments, but they're not like I'm taking lessons. I used to take piano and guitar, but I quit. I still kind of mess around on it sometimes, but I wanted to dedicate myself to an instrument and really get good at it. And then I sing.
Yeah. And you're an excellent singer too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just.
And acting.
Yeah.
Acting is a part of show business.
It is. It is. Sometimes when you're going out with this sprained ankle or injured in some other way, you still got to put on a show, and that's sometimes more of an act than
I'm
other
an
days.
actress, I would say.
It's going to act like you're feeling good anyway, right?
Yeah.
So, what other jobs do you do here at the theater besides being in the show?
So when I was younger, we used to do the ushering and stuff, and take people to their seats before the shows. Then I got a little older and I got to work in the snack bar and the concessions, and I got to sell fudge and different stuff, and I've served people food a couple of times, but right now I'm groups manager, kind of. But I love talking to the people who come on the buses, and I greet them, and I'll take them up if they need to go to eat, or if they're watching a show, or if they just need anything. I kind of do that. I love working with them. They're super happy people.
So when people come on the bus, you're the first one usually that greets them.
Yeah, I go and talk to them and joke with them and get them in a good mood.
What lucky people if they come on a bus to get greeted by Kaitlyn.
Yep.
I mean, it's
So
much better
special.
than being greeted by me or one of my brothers.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't disagree even for a second.
No.
So give us your spiel. I mean, when a bus pulls up and you jump on the coach, what do you say?
I welcome them to our theater, and I tell them we're super happy to have them here, and I tell them that I tell them my name, and I tell them that I'm one of the kids that they'll see on the stage, and I tell them I'm the star, even though
Yeah.
I tell them that it's kind of a little secret. It's like a joke between a lot of like bus drivers will come back with a different set of groups, and we'll joke about it and stuff, and it's just like a fun thing, and I'll joke around with them just to get them in a good spirit, so they'll even have a better time when they watch the show and stuff. So, yeah.
Many of the groups in the middle of the show will yell out, "We love you, Kaitlyn!" Woo! You know, and all the rest of us are like, "What? What's going on? How do they know Kaitlyn?" Well, we know.
Yeah.
But tell us about some of. Do you have some hobbies that you do at home that you enjoy, or outside of the theater?
Yeah. So I love playing sports, even though I'm not the best at it. Sometimes I'll go with my brothers and play. And I used to when I was younger, but I wasn't that great, so they kind of like kicked me off the team. But what I really like right now is I'm really into interior design and building just like decor stuff. And my sister had a bunch of jewelry, and our jewelry drawer broke, and so I like painted this little thing and put like nails in it and stuff, and I put it up on our wall so she could hang her, and it was like just a cute thing, and Just recently, I like sanded down our cabinets in our house and painted them white because we kind of redoing it. So I'm really into that stuff. I don't have a lot of other stuff that I do. When I'll kind of be in like, I'll like be really into something for like a good while and then change it later. But
well, that's kind of a part of growing up, I guess. You know, just exploring different things.
What you like?
Yeah. Well, and the nice thing about that is later, as you grow, you have so many things that you realize, you know, I can do that. So then you're not afraid of tackling things like that, right? So I'm going to just ask you some quick questions, and you can just give us quick answers. Favorite color?
Mustard yellow.
Oh yeah.
Or like a burnt orange.
It's
Rusty
got to be
orange.
mustard or burnt.
Orange.
They could go together.
Yeah, they
Maybe
could.
something, you know, like stripy.
I mean, I like other colors, but those are my favorite.
Okay. How about favorite restaurant?
Ooh. In town,
I guess anywhere.
there's a Thai restaurant. It's called Thai Thai, and it's so
yeah,
good.
they really
I just
are.
had it last night.
Yeah. So favorite, or how about favorite entertainer?
Entertainer? Myself. I'm just kidding.
I was sure she's going to say
no.
me. No.
Probably my mom. Probably my mom.
There you go. And how about somebody that you highly respect?
My grandma.
Grandma Schertz or Grandma
My
Hughes?
Grandma Hughes.
Yeah.
She works up. She
Say
just,
both, really. Huh?
Yeah, both.
Yeah,
I love both
both.
of my grandmas.
And I don't know. We could ask you more questions, but I think we've probably talked long enough on here. But
Yeah.
boy, Kaitlyn, thanks for doing this interview, and hopefully you all enjoyed our little talk here, getting to know Kaitlyn a little better. And when you come to the show,
Make sure you scream, Kaitlyn!
yeah, she never minds that, and neither do I. So thanks, everybody. We'll see you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
bye.